I'm live. Awesome. Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Nanocon 2024. Today, proud to host the League of Legends 2v2 ARAM tournament.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So on blue side, we have Fuyu and Bard. We're playing Warwick Ivern. And then on the red side, we have Bear and who's the other? I would call him Reach. And then we have Bear and Reach on red side. We got an interesting matchup. We have Warwick Ivern versus Silas Riven. Personally, I was expecting at least one of those three Bruiser-esque champions to get banned. But no, we decided we're going to ban Quinjana. So, what a time to be alive, am I right?
Yeah.
What a time to be alive.
It's exciting.
And
I think it'll be a lot of healing.
Oh yeah. I think this is going to be
Also,
a long one.
So the stream is aware of the rules.
Okay, good.
It is first team to kill both players on the enemy team. If you die, you're not allowed to return to lane. Or first team to take first turret. Those are the only two ways to win.
So
there is no CS rule for the.
So you must kill both of your opponents or take first turret, and those are your only ways to win.
Those are your only options.
Honestly,
and ignore the Teemo. That's our spectator because we don't want the spectator delay. So we're gonna have a Teemo that sits in fountain to be spectator.
All right.
If there's some sort of.
Ooh, that's right. We get to showcase the new ARAM map.
Oh no.
Was it Bridge of Progress? Is that what it's called? Yeah, I haven't seen this yet. I haven't seen Bridge of Progress yet. So this should be good. Look, we take what we can get at this point. Like, touche. At least see some good posture. So, coming into round one of the tournament, we do see Warwick Ivern versus Silas Riven. This should be an interesting matchup. Obviously, Silas and Riven, both two characters that have really strong early 1v1 potential. Riven with her auto attack cancels with her Q. However, that Warwick healing is something to be concerned about, especially when he has an Ivern pocketing him the entire time. There is a very low chance that he's gonna get near death, to say the least, especially with his healing into his kit. So we will have to see. Is there a way for us to check itemization to see what items they all started with? Oh my goodness. What is this? All right, you love to see it. I will say one thing that I'm very surprised is no heal cut at all. I figure you see Warwick and you see Silas, a heal cut would be fairly useful. Is that Ghost? No? What is that? Is that the map? That's a new map effect? Oh, I see. This is my first time seeing the new map, so I'm going to sound like an absolute clown because I have no idea what the mechanics are. Okay, and then we see an all-in from Bear going onto the Bard, forcing the flash out. And I know. Yeah, I'm just going to keep calling it Bard. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. Mad Scientist, infected by Shimmer. You become either big or small. Gain damage and health when big, haste and movement when small. What is that from? Is that... Oh, the heal pickups give you a random effect now? There you see the rep from the Ivern coming out onto the... Hey, spectator, don't be AFK, thanks. We're not going to see too terribly much fighting here in the early game. Obviously, those Ivern shields are going to be a really nice way for the Warwick to be able to trade into them, get a bunch of free damage with the Q, heal, and then also not take any damage in return. So we're going to have to see some really good spacing on these combos coming out from the Silas Riven. Otherwise, it'll just have to be an all-in fest, and that is going to be very difficult once they hit 6. The Warwick, Infinite Duress, and Daisy are going to be fairly good peel in order to keep them off. And on top of that, you have to consider the amount of healing that Warwick's going to have going into that level 6. And we see both sides hitting level 6 now. Now, the real question is, what ult is the Silas going to steal? That's going to be the thing that matters the most in this, because depending on what ult the Silas steals, he either steals the Daisy or he steals the Infinite Duress. And depending on what you choose, it can give you a huge advantage. But you have to look at the benefits of choosing both ultimates. Because if you choose Infinite Duress, you can single target lock down someone and then just completely all in them with the Riven. Or you can choose the Daisy and use it as peel and a good bit of poke into the enemy. So you got pros and cons coming into both of them. And here we go, seeing a good bit of a trade going in, fear away from the Warwick, and they're just going to walk it out. And there it is, the Infinite Duress has been taken, and we see the Infinite Duress coming down. Oh my goodness, and the Warwick is gone, burst out by the Riven ult, and they're going in. They're looking for blood. The Riven Flash, W, auto attack, and that is going to be round 1 over to Baron Reach. And that is absolutely what I expected from that Warwick ultimate, bro. You take that, you lock someone down, and you blow them up. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I was absolutely expecting to happen. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in for a really fast round 1. We'll be getting into round 2 here soon. And yeah, who wants to cast round 2? Brother, no more. Nice. Base, base, base. All right. I gotta log on.
League players. League players. If you guys don't have a headset, I've got some headsets for you. But if you don't want to use a headset, that's perfectly fine with me.
so we got Melmo and Fresco Squeesh versus Tree and Tech Deck Master.
Tech Deck Master.
It's time. And the champs we have on the 8 are Kha'Zix, Mbessa, Nasus, Yasuo, Pantheon, Cassante, Renekton, and Kiana. So all go win champs. We know how long until draft? I'm hoping to see an Mbessa pick. New champ. Melmo. Ready for draft?
You want one too, Tree?
First ban.
Want a headset too? I hear it.
Your abilities. Alright. Starting draft here soon. Ready? Alright. Draft has started. First ban is Yasuo from Melmo and Fresh. Ban from Tech Deck Master and Tree is Cassante. First pick from Melmo and Fresh, or Fish go Squeeze. Fish go Squeesh, sorry, is Renekton. Interesting thing of these 8 champions, there's not a single range champion in this game that's allowed. They pick Nasus Pantheon into the Renekton. Interesting going for the Nasus pick, considering farm not a factor in this game. And they pick Kha'Zix into the 2v2. Renekton Kha'Zix. Renekton Kha'Zix for Melmo and Fish. Nasus Panth for Tree and Tech Deck. Flash snowball only.
Vandal Scout Timo, reporting for duty.
Pantheon for Tree. Nasus for Tech Deck Master. I wouldn't be surprised, but maybe as a Susan. It could be the only champion here that can actually play range, other than Kiana. They pick Renekton Kha'Zix. It wouldn't be that bad. Susan might also have enough mana sustain with Lost Chapter. Connecting Kha'Zix for the side of Melmo and Fish. If they don't want to interact, it might be best to go AP Nasus, go with the Susan. Poke him down for Pantheon Spears. And Nasus E. Nasus E also has a lot of armor shred too, so it could be good for the 2v2. Especially if he's maxing it. Who's on Cassante? Oh. He did the tech. He did it. I'm hoping here.
There with your lord.
This would be the most optimal choice. If he goes Susan into them instead of regular Nasus. He is... It is Susan. He's gonna max E. He's gonna get maximum armor shred on E for Pantheon.
In event zone 1, it's no magic.
One day there'll be a reckoning.
Now, since farm isn't a factor, Nasus realistically doesn't have to put a point in Q. At all. More Emax, more Wmax. Oh, coming out. I don't know how this Kaz is going to play with no isolation damage throughout the entire game. Back with the trade on 3. Snowball coming out if he doesn't take it. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about saying it, but he's a little silly if he doesn't take the snowball. That's the PG version. Yeah, the ability reset. An ability reset. I think the Shimmer's a little bit weaker than the ability reset. Yeah, it's definitely better than having a whole new rotation of abilities. The first game of mine, I died to 2 Riven combos back to back. Four melees? Well, see, one of them's technically ranged. The Nasus. Luckily. Oh. Might have lethal. AFK. Caleb. AFK. Who's gonna move? You got some Shimmer. He's either big or small. No. I'm not jealous of the Shimmer. This is going to be really difficult for any team to actually win against the other team. It's just going to be them smashing into each other. Seeing what sticks. Still has a lot of sustain from that. Oh, Mummel did not go with Guardian's item. He went with Tunneler Glowing Moat. He is not weak. That's what he's saying. Yeah. The safe words. Kha'Zix did go AD, right? Okay, he did. He did. He went Fairy Charm too for that AP for W. It might be a W max Kha'Zix. It would be very good here. I don't know why else he's so healthy. That's got to be W max. He evoed, yeah. Yeah, I actually thought the Nasus and Pantheon were going to be poking them out more than Renekton and Kha'Zix were going to be poking them out. Yeah, the W damage is crazy. He gets the resets. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair.
Nobody's innocent anymore.
Then you gotta reset, yeah. Either that or you could do like 200, 250 combined or something like that. I guess it might be easier to do one. It might be easier to do one so you don't have to do the math. Yeah. Christian, did you win? Big.
Can't.
Much of the same stuff. Just heading back and forth. There's no CS rule. No CS rule. AFK.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, what they can do is just sit under their tower and never leave, because as long as their tower's alive and they're alive, they can't lose. So they don't really care. Potentially. How much CS are they at? How much CS are they at without trying? Yeah, he's at 50 without trying. Momo is. Oh? They got bored? Kha'Zix invisible? Visible again? They gave him the ISO. The W? They got a kill. And Pantheon's out. Oh, this is really bad for Tree. By himself. Kha'Zix running low on mana, though. Big. That's a win for Melmo and Fish go squish. Huh? Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So we are moving on to the finals. This round is going to be real interesting. We have, in total for this round, we have Bard, Ezreal, Varus, Twisted Fate, Pike, Katarina, Evelynn, and Blitz. We are seeing the Varus band coming out from the first side, and then we are seeing the Katarina band coming out from the other. Ezreal first pick, going over to see if we can make sure to give that, or more so, take that goodness. Make sure we can take that away from Melmo. He is a ADC aficionado, some would say. And then we have Twisted Fate Pike coming out for the side of Fisha and Melmo. And a Blitz is going to be the last one coming out for the side of Destroyer and Tank Eyes. So let's see what this is going to bring into it. I'm very excited. It's definitely going to come down to, is this Ezreal going to go crazy? Hold on. Getting a. Oh, that's right. Sorry, folks. So there is going to be a little bit of a revision to the rules. There is going to be an added CS rule specifically, along with the tower rule and the 2 kills rule. The specifics of that CS rule, I will find out for you, and I will relay that information to y'all as soon as possible. Give me just a quick moment. Caleb! Yo, what's the CS rule? Like, give me the CS rule.
CS rule
Is it first to 100 or
it's first player on either team to reach 100 CS.
first player on either team to reach 100 CS?
Yep. If
Nice.
a player dies at like 90 CS, the other teammate has to get to 100 themselves for that team to win.
Nice, bro. Now we're living in Melmo's game. Now we're living in... Dude, it's Melmo's world for sure. But this is going to be very interesting. It's really going to come down to the coordination between, specifically, is this Ezreal going to be able to land a lot of these key skill shots and specifically get a lot of this damage out, as we know that he is able to do early? Very strong early pick. And then specifically into Twisted Fate Pike, we're going to be looking for really good combos between the gold card as well as the Pike hook into the undertow with his E. And from there, I guess it's just a Blitzcrank to counteract the Pike. However, I don't think it's going to matter. Pike is just going to undertow his way out. He'll E out as soon as the Blitzcrank ults him in, or E's him in. Oh my goodness. Rocket grabs him in with his Q, and I think that's just going to be the end of it. But we're about to find out. Get into finals. There it is. Ezreal Blitzcrank into Twisted Fate Pike. This is going to be a very, very tight matchup. Extremely excited to see what is going to be the outcome of this match. Because this round is the final. This will decide which lucky team is going to walk away with not one, but 2 Poro fluff.
It's a Poro for each player.
What's the matter? It's
Well,
still Poros,
2.
bro.
It's 2 Poro.
Yeah, 1 Poro per player, so 2 Poros total. Not just 1, but 2 Poro plushies, 1 per player. What are your thoughts on this going into it? I feel like the Pike Twisted Fate a bit in favor, honestly, because just the Pike
I think you're sleeping
versatility
on.
into the
I think
Blitzcrank.
you're sleeping on Red Destroyer's Blitz. I'm
I
not gonna
mean-
lie. TF has 0 mobility. If he gets hit by a hook, I mean,
Yeah. Well, you know what? We'll,
and
we'll see.
Ezreal, I mean, it's really hard for Ezreal to get hit by a hook.
Obviously.
He's got E up on Pike.
But
Pike
pick the
very
Blitzcrank.
squishy.
Pick the
Oh, the strength takes after shot. It builds full tanky, like,
full
he just has
tanky.
to be armored.
Full
Like, if
tanky.
TF goes full AP, it's going to be a lot.
Yeah.
You need to go 80 items on probably fleet footwork.
Oh, I doubt fleet footwork. I wouldn't be surprised if we see like PTA or something.
Maybe PTA, but I think if he's just going full farm, he's
Oh,
just never going to
Just Melmo
Yep,
farming.
There's the fleet.
Wow, fleet footwork.
Yeah,
Look
we
at
have
that.
fleet on Ezreal too, actually.
We're in Melmo's farming world, baby. Let's
So,
go.
Ezreal has
Hey, I hope you're ready for 10 more minutes of farming, bro. Hope you're ready. And let's get into the match, folks. this is either going to go one of two ways. We are going to see a lot of early aggression coming out from the side of Tank Eyes and Red Destroyer and using that extreme early game advantage that they're going to have with that Ezreal damage. Or we're going to watch Melmo farm 100 CS in like 80 minutes. Or 8 minutes. Not 80 minutes. I'm delusional. 80 minutes. Oh, and there it is. Grab from the Pike. Going straight in. Yellow card coming out from the TF. Going to go down onto Red Destroyer. And we see Tank Eyes trading back some good damage. Overall, a really good trade for the side of Tank Eyes and Red Destroyer. For sure. Starting double tier of the Goddess on Blitzcrank Ezreal. Dude, that's based. Honestly, that's based. Oh my goodness. And here we go. Seeing more early fighting. E out from the Pike. But the damage from this Ezreal is insane. It's these W's, man. These W trades are going to land them a huge advantage. Ezreal is going to make sure that he keeps his mana up. Obviously, Twisted Fate is going to be able to do the same with the blue card. But in the end, we'll have to see. We do see Double Dagger and Vamp Scepter for the Twisted Fate. Trying to make sure that he can keep up in both that CS as well as a little bit of the healing too. So this is gonna either be a really long round or and there it is, miss from the Pike. We're going to see W coming out from the Ezreal. Pike is going to W away as well. Gold Karma coming up the Twisted Plate, so that's going to be a really good key cooldown for them to look out for. Blitz is obviously looking in the bushes, see if he can get a good rocket grab pick. Obviously, he wants to land that hook onto the Twisted Fate, so that way he doesn't really have a way out. If he rocket grabs the Pike is more than likely just going to undertow his way out, and he'll be safe, probably. And there it is. We see the rocket grab and the Bone Skewer both missing. 2 whiffs coming out from both of our supports. I literally just know the abilities for these characters specifically. And there it is. The power punch on a minion is insane. There it is, the rocket grab. Gonna grab Melmo, and the Ezreal is going to bring him down. Tank Eyes flash in. Oh my god, the Pike is gonna live on one. We are down to the support 1v1. It is gonna come down to Blitz versus Pike, ladies and gentlemen. And this is gonna be fun. Whoever hits Pike is going to be the favored to win this for sure. Because as soon as Pike hits that level 6, oh my god, he's taking turret. Oh, that's double turret shots. If Pike gets level 6, it is over for this Blitzcrank, and Blitzcrank is gone. He's cooked. And there it is. Over to the side of the Pike. Fishko Squish is going to pull it out of the back. No need for the death from below. He is going to carry it to 2-0 for the side of Melmo and Squish. And that is going to be our finals, ladies and gentlemen. That was intense. You love to see it. A good amount of trading coming out from both not Red Destroyer, but Tank Eyes on that Ezreal. Oh boy, that did a lot more damage than I was expecting. Honestly, they probably should have pushed that early level advantage a lot harder into Pike Twisted Fate, but sometimes you just don't do it. You don't do what you got to do, and it bites you, you know? And with that, that will bring our ARAM 2v2 tournament to a close. Thank you all for tuning in to Nanocon 2024 here at Dakota State University. And congratulations to our winners, Melmo and Fish. They are going to both be the lucky individuals going home with two in an individual manner. They're both going to go home with a squishy Poro plushie, and you'll love to see it. Otherwise, thank you all for tuning in, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Goodbye.